Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be walking you through a couple different DIYs to help you get ready for Valentine's Day. I can't believe we're already talking about it, but it is just a month away, so I figured it's a good time to start getting ready for it. The first one we will be doing is this little Pom Pom Garland, and all you need is some yarn, a fork, and some scissors. As you can see here, I am just wrapping this yarn around my fork several times, but you also want it to be kind of loose. I probably wrapped the fork about 40 to 50 times just because I wanted these pom-poms to be a little bit bigger.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay.
And then to finish them off, I cut off a string that was about 8 inches. I stuck it through the bottom of the fork and then came back around through the top middle. So you want to stick it through the bottom middle of the fork and then around through the top middle, and then you will tie it together.
Don't let go. I understand. It hurts, it wasn't fair.
You'll slide it off the fork and then you're going to cut all the loops.
So don't despair. The world could fall down.
Now you can see here I'm just cutting off all the little stragglers to cut it into more of a round shape.
We're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies way too gray, we're gonna be okay.
Then I will be tying this to a string. I also grabbed some white yarn. As you can see here, I have a little cardstock heart, and I'm just going to be wrapping this several times. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to be wrapping this, but I basically wrapped it until I couldn't see any cardstock. I just thought this would be a cute touch to my garland, so I stuck a couple of these hearts. But I also made a couple of these little white pom-poms, and I made them a lot smaller. So when I put them on the fork, I wrapped it a little bit less, just so I would have different sizes on my garland strand.
If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. I was never the one.
Now moving on to this little Valentine's tree, all I did was grab a foam cone, and I'm going to be wrapping this over and over and over again with this yarn. I don't know why I was so into this yarn, but I did use it for just about every single project. So this one bundle of yarn cost me about $3 at Joanns. I got it for 50% off, so normally it was $5.99. Every once in a while I stuck hot glue in there just to really secure it.
Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum.
Then I went in with some white yarn and then wrapped a few strands over the top of that.
You glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Then to finish off the look, I wanted to have a couple hearts on there, so I used some felt. I cut out a couple pink and white hearts. I did not use all of these. I am saving them for another project you'll see here in just a second.
We won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them.
Now moving on to the next one, I picked up this vase at a thrift store for just 75 cents. And I'll be spray painting this white just like I did in my previous video.
My sweet baby.
And then I went outside and I cut off a little branch from our tree. And then I'm just gonna hot glue these little hearts onto the tree in just random little spaces. But I feel like this is one of my favorite ones out of all the projects that I did today. And it was definitely on the easier side. I think this was the easiest one that I did. Now moving on to my little XO, I just picked up some paint sticks and I'm going to be wrapping them with some jute twine that I picked up at the dollar store.
Would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time to laugh and time to heal.
And all I'm going to do is be wrapping this around the paint sticks until they are fully covered. And I did use hot glue just at the ends to make sure that the ends were secure.
Knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh.
I'm going to be doing the same thing with this O. The O is just a cross stitch ring, and I'll be wrapping this one with the pink yarn.
Until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you.
Okay guys, well that's everything for today's video. I hope something that I did today inspired you to go out and make your own craft. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.